Before I start the intro of this video, I'm gonna be honest, you are here for one thing and one thing only. You're here from the Servax stuff that's been happening recently. This video is going to cover a bunch of stuff that happened in the past day, because there's been a ton of negative things that's happened in the past 24 hours. But if you want to, listen into the Servax stuff, then it's in a later part of the video, so I'd recommend you just, scrolling over until you can find that part if you just care about that. But if you want to know everything that's been happening in the past day, I'm just kind of annoyed that so much negative stuff has happened, then you can watch the full video. That's all, just a quick reminder. I'm re-recording this because there's so much information happening right now that it was kind of coming out as I was recording, so I want to just restart all of this. Originally, I was just going to make a weekly recap on everything that's happened in the past week because I missed out on doing that on Saturday, so I might as well do it today. However, so much just negative stuff in the past day has happened that I feel like I have to address it specifically. I really don't like making these videos on quote-unquote drama. This one actually is. But yeah, usually there isn't actually too much non-nothing burger news that I need to make a video on it specifically, but this time I do need to make a video on it, and we're going to be starting off with Nexus here. Well, not Nexus, but specifically Showcasers. As you can see, recently he posted Society. Now, this isn't going to be talking about whether it is, ethical for Nexus to immediately post a Society video as soon as it got verified, stealing views. I don't really care about that. The main thing is that this video had to get re-uploaded because it got copyright striked. We can actually look at a post here by Nexus, and he basically says the artist that made the song for Society hit his video with a copyright strike, even though it uses a remix, which is completely different to the original song. This has happened to a bunch of other showcases as well. So yeah, this is literally there's no reason for this to happen, okay? He changed the song so that this wouldn't happen, and it still got striked. It's kind of sad to see this. I personally don't get why people do this, because all these videos are doing is giving these artists more attention, right? And if you really want to go down that route, then give them a copyright claim, okay? Not striking their video down. Just give them a claim so they can't monetize your music, okay? And I specifically don't get it in GD because it's not like the music is the focus, it's the level, right? And this isn't just the big YouTubers. This happened to Exiled here. He also said he got this strike as well, which is, again, kind of sad to see because he's close to getting terminated, right? These strikes aren't just the normal, usual claim, right? Which is all fine and well if you get claimed. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I can't monetize this. Fair enough, it's their music, and I just used it, right? But, bro, this is striking the video. 3 strikes, and their channel's just gone. This is happening to accounts that, have 4,000 subscribers. Exiled in the community of GD as a whole isn't really known at all. Yes, he's known a lot by us YouTubers. A lot of us use his videos in the background for, video footage. But, he's, bro, what are we doing? He gets, a couple hundred to 1,000 views on his videos, and they're getting striked. His channel's getting deleted if this keeps up. And he had to remove his Society video, pretty much, because of this. And it's kind of just really sad to see. Sure, again, a claim would be fine. But, striking it, what are we doing? Why are we striking people like this? It doesn't really seem very nice. We're not even done with Society, because this is a comment from my new submissions in my channel. And apparently, the girl in the ending of Society had to be changed, because people were being too disturbing about the child, so they had to make it less sexual, which it isn't even, look at it, I don't think that was really necessary. Fine, it's a small change, but was that really needed? Here, updated Society. Changed Rurus design on the end screen a bit, because some people were being too disgusting about it. Stop, she was 14. Why are you guys doing that? But there's even more news, because if you look on the demon list here, as we're on, there's a certain level here that is missing one of their victors. If we go to Tidal Wave, everyone knows all the Tidal Wave victors, and as we can see here, Servax's name is just missing here. it isn't on the leaderboards, and that's because Servax's Pointergrate account just got deleted, and you know that means one of two things. It means either A, the person decided to ask for their profile to be deleted, usually when they quit playing competitively that happens, or they did something pretty bad, and sadly, it was the latter. I hopefully don't need to explain who Servax is. You know him. He's the tidal wave victor. He is the person who's currently making major progress on Amethyst, right? But recently, there was a lot of problems that happened with him on Twitter, and I'm not saying this is a, Twitter thing, Twitter's a whole bunch of nothing burger stuff, right? This was kind of a serious thing that happened that in a lot of ways is illegal. If we scroll up here, he started posting a lot of stuff about Zoink and Popoff, and we'll get to the attempt lying and stuff later. I'm going to end the video on that stuff, but I want to preference here that, as you can see, he started posting images on Twitter, and I cannot show these, and I won't be showing them at all, because they were AI-generated CP. I really don't need to explain anything on why that is bad. This came out of nowhere. It wasn't even just Servax, it was, Molecly also did it, who is another top player, right? It's just like, why? Like, bro. And Servax went on to say immediately after that he started blaming it on Seven over here. And people are starting to say this is because, he just turned 18 recently, so he's going to be going to a party, and he probably got drunk, and then that's what happened. Someone got access to his phone. He says here the person has his password and everything. And, I hope that's true. He sent some evidence here of stuff, but, it's hard to believe when this is sent immediately after. A lot of people are saying the same thing. They're starting to saying he's capping, oh, the excuses, right? This has all happened in the past couple hours, and I don't know what to say about it. I'm not going to take any side here. I'm not going to accuse him yet, but, if it is, whoever sent the AICP stuff, that is who I have a major problem with. That is, straight up illegal, especially if it's AI-generated, of other people, the real people, if it's AI-generated versions of real people. I don't know, why would someone post? I don't get it, right? Whoever it is, if it's Seven, if it's Servax, or is it someone else. It's sad to see, because every time it seems like this is happening in the GD community. It's always these influential figures that this ends up being exposed to, and ends up being some big issue. And the problem is, it's not really a certain group that this is happening to. It's happening to people from all parts of the community. Top players get exposed for this, we're seeing here. Creators get exposed for these kind of things, moderators do. It's just the whole community, and it really gives a bad tone on the game. I kid you not, I know people who genuinely only know GD because of the Pred issue. Apparently, Servax posted this as well. Apparently, it's happening to other people. This is literally being sent as I'm recording this, by the way. This is live looking at the evidence. But yeah. It's not really looking very good. What do I say here? It's apparently happening to other people, okay? So it's not just Servax this is happening to. Now, if all these people come out and start agreeing with Servax that this is true, then, maybe I am inclined to believe him, but it's just kind of weird. We can't really... I don't think I can give an opinion until all this clears up the next day, right? I'm going to not make a video on it tomorrow, though, right? I think that you guys can gather your opinions on who's in the right and who's in the wrong when more evidence comes along, but I'm not going to make another video on this. I don't want to cover this at all. I really don't like when I have to make videos on this, but again, this is a news channel. I wouldn't be a news channel if I'm, specifically trying to avoid stuff that is happening in the community. It's just something that I have to report on, especially if it's on this scale, right? There's also this post from Servax on Telegram, which is basically just kind of reading a message that Seven has apparently said, which basically is just him kind of saying that, yeah, I did it, it's me, it's Seven doing this, right? Again, there's so much happening right now that I do not know if Seven or Servax is actually the one to blame here. Okay? It's really hard to kind of gather anything from this. This is such a mess as a recording, but I'm just kind of going with the flow of it right now. As news comes, I'm just kind of adding it to this video right now. There's also this message floating around, which is apparently Servax kind of saying that he was the one that did this. So again, there's stuff going with Seven's way, there's stuff going with Servax's way. Please just use this video as a way to know that how this started and, you know, what the basis of this drama is on. You're not going to get an actual answer to who's doing this in this video. This was kind of just to let you understand what is happening. And here's actually a message from Seven saying that he didn't do this and that he was playing Minecraft at the time with A6 and Vorten. Now, he could still be doing this while playing Minecraft. Like, that's still a valid thing that could be happening, so this doesn't really prove anything, but maybe A6 and Vorten can vouch for him. It's still kind of really hard to make any understanding of all of this, but yeah, it's just a really weird issue. But yeah, and then we can get on to the society thing and the Zoink thing. Again, some of these comments refer to how Zoink is attempt lying, and he had a leaked version of society which he had pre-practice on. Okay, editing being here, I was gonna yap about this, but like, I'm just gonna cut it all out because it's such a nothing burger thing. I'm pretty sure he didn't even have a leaked copy. I'm pretty sure it's all faked, and even if he was attempt lying, like, everyone attempt lies now. It really doesn't mean too much. Sure, it would be, like, a bit scummy, but we don't even know if that's true. That's just a random accusation, and again, even if he did have a leak copy, like, he could get that same progress in, like, a week from playing it without a leak copy. He's Zoink. It really doesn't matter much. But again, we have to wait and see. I'm sure there's gonna be, like, 50 more posts here by the time I post this, so if you want more info, go look at his Twitter right now, because I'm not covering this again. So if any new stuff happens, I don't want to see it. Well, I do want to see it to make sure I know what's happening, but I don't want to cover it again. I'm not talking about this again. The most you might get is like a post on the community tab. But yeah, I'm sorry that this is the kind of video you're gonna get, and also, I may not be able to post tomorrow. I'm going away to do something tomorrow, so I might not have time to post. If I do, then I definitely will, but I'm not promising anything. But yeah, I guess, thanks for watching all the way. Hope this gets resolved soon, and yeah, peace.